everybody. Welcome back to another shelf review of the Dice Tower Library. We're on rack 21 on shelf 21B, which is sort of smallish games here. And so we're going to start with Cursed Court. Cursed Court is a fantastic game that a lot of people have not played. It's from Atlas Games, and I don't usually like their games. But this one in particular works for larger groups. It's kind of betting with limited information, or betting / auction. I'd have a lot of fun with it. Glory to Rome. This is one of the rarest, most valuable games in the Dice Tower Library. This is the Black Box Edition. Someone donated it to the library, and we're very appreciative of that. Card, it's a game where you play cards and people follow what you do. So I know a lot of people like this one. Nidavellir, this is one of my favorite games in the world. It includes the Thing of Valir expansion. More expansions for it are coming this year. This game of buying cards, sets of cards with coins, just a fantastic game. Slapshot, this is actually one of the oldest games in the Dice Tower Library. It is a hockey game where you're building a hockey team. And then you play against other people in a kind of advanced game of war. It's not an amazing game, but there's a lot of people who have a lot of nostalgic feelings towards this one. Next to it is Duke and Jarl. These are both essentially the same game. You can play them mixed if you want. They are two-player abstract games, and in fact, shelf 21, as we get lower, you'll see is where I keep all my abstract games. They're like chess, but the pieces have how they move printed on them, and then you flip them over after you move the piece. Fuse. Fuse is a real-time dice-playing game. I have another one in the library that we've already gone through called Flatline. I like Flatline a little better than Fuse, but Fuse is smaller and pretty easy to get into. Then we have Zendo. Zendo here is a logic game. I really like this, using the Ice House pyramids. And in it, you are trying to guess a rule that one person has made up. And you're using logic and deduction to figure out what that rule is. It is a very, very good game. And next to that is a game that doesn't look good. It looks like a lunchbox, actually, but this is Fallout Shelter. Fallout Shelter, I have to say, I wasn't expecting a lot out of this game, and yet Fallout Shelter is really well done. It's a little game about building your own Fallout Shelter. And, you're all building the same Fallout Shelter, but trying to drop rooms in and monsters attack. It's a nice little game. Shaolia, which works, I think it says 2 to 4, but it works best with 2. This is a fun little card game where you're playing you're building up a card kingdom, then you're either attacking the other player or trying to build buildings. There's like 2 very distinct strategies, but it has some dice and resources, and it's better than it looks, actually. Actually, the art's pretty good. Then we have Caper. This is Caper Europe, the new version of Caper. I know I think Z gave this a 10, or he was very high on this one, maybe a 9. I know he really likes it. I like it, not as much as him, but I think it's a good 2-player game. Botswana is the redone version of so many different games, Loco or Quandary. This is one of those classic games that if I have a lot of players, I'm going to pull it out. It's full of plastic animals inside it. From the Eagle Griffin line, I really like it. Wyatt Earp. I'm not a big fan of Wyatt Earp, but this is a Mike Fitzgerald-Richard Borg combination of a rummy-esque game. Very, very popular game, which is why it's in the library. The last games here are all from Yellow, in this little small box Yellow line, which is a pretty good line. Some of these, at least 2 of them, have not showed up much in America. So first we have Get On Board. This is the new redone version of another roll right on the board. I've not played Get On Board New York and London yet, but I've heard nothing but good about it from Z and Mike. Uchronia is actually a redone version of Glory to Rome, but it's like a city building thing with dinosaurs. This one did not have a wide release, I think, in America. But it's an easier, simpler version than Glory to Rome, and I think sometimes I prefer it more. There's definitely more strategy in Glory to Rome. Kanagawa, this is a Katala game. It's been a while since I played it, but I know a lot of people enjoy it. Sea of Clouds is a bit of push-your-luck style game. You're like pirates going around collecting cards and looting things. I enjoy that one too. And Diamant. This is actually my version I have of Ink and Gold. This one never came out in America, this particular version, because Ink and Gold's in America, but this is a far superior version with much nicer pieces. You talk about push your luck. This is one of the ultimate push your luck games, and as you can see, goes up to 8 people, which is pretty impressive. And it would be my pick of the game on the shelf, except for the fact that Nidavellir is here. That's easily my favorite game on this shelf. What's your favorite game on the shelf? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, though, I'm Tom Vasel, and this is another shelf in the Dice Tower Library.